Imagine this. You're 65 years old, lying beside your wife, and for the first time in years, she whispers, "Don't stop." Your body feels alive, powerful, responsive, and all it took was one small scoop of powder placed on your tongue less than an hour earlier. No pills, not prescriptions, just a natural spark that reignited your manhood. I'm Dr. Mohi Kara, a urologist and men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience helping men restore their vitality, confidence, and sexual strength safely and naturally. I've seen thousands of men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s reclaim the performance they thought was gone forever. Most men assume declining erections are an unavoidable part of aging. They think only pharmaceutical pills can help. But what if I told you that one natural powder used correctly can boost blood flow faster than any blue pill? What if you could trigger the same chemical reaction your body used in your 20s without side effects or embarrassment? Today, I'm going to reveal exactly what that powder is, how it works, and why putting it directly on your tongue unlocks your body's hidden potential. This isn't a myth or marketing trick. It's pure science that any man can apply. So stay with me, because in just a few minutes, you'll learn the simple, natural method that helps older men perform with confidence, stamina, and passion. The kind that makes your partner beg you to stop. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. It's so you never miss another men's health tip designed to keep you strong, confident, and performing like your best years are still ahead. And if you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 and tell me how I can make the next one even better for you. Now, before we talk about the powder itself, let's take a moment to understand why erections naturally weaken after 60. Because once you know what's really happening inside your body and why blood flow slows down with age, you'll see exactly how this simple powder can change everything. The truth about why erections fade after 61. The truth about why erections fade after 60. Let me tell you something I've learned after 3 decades of working with men. No man loses his ability to perform overnight. It happens slowly, quietly over the years. One morning you wake up and it's not the same. You still have desire, but your body doesn't respond like it used to. You might tell yourself it's stress or age or that you're just tired. But deep down, you know something's changed. What's really happening isn't about your willpower or masculinity. It's biology. Around your 60s, your body's natural production of nitric oxide drops sharply. Nitric oxide is the invisible signal that tells your blood vessels to relax and open up, allowing blood to flow freely into the penis. When that signal weakens, the blood doesn't move as it should, and firmness becomes harder to achieve or maintain. You haven't lost your strength. It's simply that your inner communication system isn't working as efficiently as it once did. I remember one of my patients, a 68-year-old man named Robert. He sat in the office, his voice low, and said, "Doc, I still love my wife. I want her, I just can't get my body to cooperate." That sentence broke my heart because I knew it wasn't his fault. It was his blood flow, his nitric oxide, his circulation, all things that can be revived with the right approach. This decline in nitric oxide doesn't just affect intimacy. It affects your energy, focus, and even your heart health. Your arteries become less flexible. Your oxygen delivery slows down and you start to feel older than you truly are. That's why I tell my patients, if you fix the flow, you fix almost everything. Restoring blood flow is the secret to restoring vitality. Now, here's where it gets exciting. There's a simple, natural way to boost that nitric oxide again. Without pills, without prescriptions, and without side effects. It's something you can place directly on your tongue. And within minutes, your blood vessels start to open like they did decades ago. Let's talk about how this miracle powder works inside your body, and why it's quickly becoming every older man's best-kept secret. The science behind the miracle powder, citrulline 2. The science behind the miracle powder L-citrulline. I've been in men's health for over 30 years. And I've seen countless supplements come and go, promising miracles, delivering disappointment. But every once in a while, something truly remarkable stands out. L-citrulline is only of those rare discoveries. It's not a gimmick, not a stimulant, and not some overnight trick. It's a natural occurring amino acid that works in harmony with your body, restoring what time is quietly taken away. Here's the fascinating part. When you take L-tetraline, your body converts it into another compound called largin, which then transforms into nitric oxide, the very molecular SEO for helping your blood vessels expand and carry blood where it's needed most. It's like turning the key in your body's natural ignition system. The moment nitric oxide levels rise, your arteries relax, blood rushes more freely, and that surge of circulation reaches your most vital areas. What makes L-tetraline so powerful is how efficiently it fuels this process. You see, many men have tried L-arginine supplements directly, thinking they'd get a quicker effect. But here's the truth. When you swallow L-arginine, much of it gets broken down in your digestive system before it ever reaches your bloodstream. L-tetraline, on the other hand, slips past that roadblock. It enters the bloodstream smoothly and gradually converts into L-arginine over time, providing a steadier, longer-lasting increase in nitric oxide. I'll never forget one of my longtime patients, John, a 71-year-old who had nearly given up hope. He told me, "Doc, I just want to feel like myself again." I started him on a simple L-citrullinergen, and within weeks, he walked back into my office with a grin that said everything. "It's working," he said. I didn't think I'd ever see that kind of change again. His confidence, his energy, even the way he carried himself, it all came back. That's the beauty of restoring your body's natural chemistry instead of forcing it with drugs. L-citrulline doesn't just improve erections, it improves circulation throughout your entire body. Better blood flow means better oxygen delivery to your heart, your brain, and your muscles. Men who use it often tell me they wake up feeling more alive, more alert, and ready to move again. It's not about chasing youth. It's about reactivating the strength that's still inside you, Doc. And when you learn the right way to take it, not as a pill, but directly on your tongue, you'll understand why this simple method is outperforming even the most popular performance medications. So let's move deeper into that secret and see why this unique approach works faster, smoother, and with results you can actually feel. 3. Why putting it on your tongue works better than pills. Your tongue works better than pills. When most men think about taking something to improve performance, they picture swallowing a pill with a glass of water and waiting for the magic to happen. But here's the truth that surprises nearly everyone I talk to. Your digestive system is often the very thing that slows you down. By the time a pill travels through your stomach and liver, much of the active ingredient is already broken down or wasted. That's why so many men feel inconsistent results from pills. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Now imagine bypassing all of that. Imagine placing a small scoop of powder directly on your tongue, letting it rest there as it dissolves and feeling your body respond within minutes. That's exactly what happens when you use L-citrulline. This way, the inside of your mouth, especially under your tongue, is lined with tiny blood vessels that absorb nutrients directly into your bloodstream. It's called sublingual absorption, and it's the fastest, most efficient route your body has. When you let L-citrulline absorb this way, it doesn't have to fight through stomach acid or compete with the food you just ate. It enters your circulation almost immediately, igniting the nitric oxide process far quicker than any capsule ever could. Within 30 to 45 minutes, most men start to feel a subtle change. A warm pulse of energy, a lightness in their chest, a sense that blood is moving the way it used to. It's not just a physical shift, it's emotional too. That spark you thought was gone, it comes rushing back. One of my patients, David, 66 years old, called me after trying this method for the first time. He said, "Doc, I didn't think something so simple could make that big a difference." I felt it working before I even realized what was happening. That's the beauty of using your body's own pathways. There's no crash, no racing heart, no side effects, just your natural rhythm restored. What makes this approach even more powerful is how precise it is. You'll control the timing. If you know you're planning an intimate evening, you can take it 45 minutes beforehand and trust that your body will be ready when the moment comes. It gives you freedom, not dependence. That sense of control, that quiet confidence is something no prescription bottle can ever provide. But here's where things get even more exciting. L-catroline is powerful on its own, but when you pair it with other natural powders that support blood flow and stamina, the results can multiply dramatically. Let's look at the key companions that turn this single powder into a complete performance. Powerhouse. How to use it correctly. How to use it correctly. Now that you understand how powerful Trillium can be, let's talk about how to use it the right way. Because when it comes to this powder, timing, dosage, and technique make all the difference. I've seen too many men give up too soon simply because they didn't